Yeah,
know?
so I kind of want to talk about the UConn's, Paige Bueckers signs $1 million deal with StockX. So Paige Bueckers, or better known as, Paige Bueckers, and she's a University of Connecticut basketball player, signed a 3-year brand deal worth around $1 million with the sneaker and marketplace StockX. So Paige quotes, "My partnership with StockX is about equity and authenticity." She goes and says, "Together with StockX, I'm invested in making sure women and women athletes are prioritized." So I'm going to toss it over to you, Landon. What are your thoughts on StockX, signing ambassadors? And do you think other marketplaces like eBay or GOAT are going to follow?
Okay, so I was confused about this whole thing. I guess I'm not really sure what the deal entails. I guess she explained it a little bit. So I'm always for, I guess, signing and making sure that people are getting what they're paying for, right? That was the biggest knock before eBay did that. Within the past couple of years, their authenticity thing was, fake shoes are everywhere. Some of the easy places to we've even dealt with a bunch of fakes coming off from Mercari and stuff like that. Just, it's inevitable. You can get fake shoes from a ton of different sites that are so close to replicas now. They are such great replicas now. So I do like the idea that she's kind of, making sure that people aren't getting, ripped off. In a sense, that's kind of what StockX is for. It's like you send, because all they are is just a third-party market who they don't sell their own stuff. They sell other people's stuff, and they make sure that it's real for you. Right. So, obviously, we've dealt with StockX and stuff like that before, but I'm just kind of curious to see what her partnership entails with StockX. But the way that you mentioned it, your specific question, eBay and GOAT, they kind of definitely got to get on in on this, right? Why would you allow StockX to? That's going to bring a bunch of attention because she is I've watched her play. She has got game.
She's legit.
She is legit. The only reason she's not in the WNBA is because she has to come back to college for another year. They don't have the one and done.
Really?
So she's back in
That's
college.
Interesting.
She dominated. She's probably the best player in the nation last year, and she probably will be again this year. So definitely a stud. You wouldn't expect anything else. UConn's women's basketball program is just on another level. But
it's dominant.
I'm just kind of curious to see what this deal looks like.
Well, then following it up, okay, so obviously you play basketball, right? Okay, if you were gonna sign, would you sign with eBay or would you sign with GOAT?
Man, GOAT sounds cooler. So that's the thing.
You base it off that.
I would base it off that a little bit, but if I wanted to, I would sign with eBay because they are doing something that no one else is doing. No seller fees on shoes over $100 is out of this world.
It is insane.
Whenever it comes to selling, these off-whites say they're going for $1,500 because they are. These are selling for $1,500. You're losing hundreds of dollars just off of seller fees, or at least 50s to 80s and this is if you're selling regularly, that's going to make a huge difference. So we specifically deal most of our stuff on eBay for that reason. You can sell it at a lower price and still make money. That's what they have going for them right now. So eBay is definitely a based off of what they're doing, I would like to sign. But to answer your question, I'd go with GOAT.
You'd still go with GOAT?
I would still go with GOAT.
And
then I'd work with GOAT, and I'd be like, hey, look what they're doing. You guys got to lessen the seller fees, help these guys out, and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you're just kind of an everyday person wanting to buy the shoes, the seller fees don't really bother you. You want that price as low as possible, though. Yeah. So bringing down seller fees helps everyone except for GOAT and StockX and eBay, of course, because they're making less money.
Right.
But everyone else, benefits from it. So I'd sign with GOAT. I'd try and convince them to drop the seller fees. They wouldn't listen, and I'd still be making money.
There you go. GOAT, if you're listening.
I am open to sponsorships.
There you go. We got a great ambassador for you. But thanks for watching this clip from The Laced Up Show.
If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and click here. And to subscribe for more sneaker-related content, click here. But until next time, peace.